What's going on? It's your boy God by 2009. I got another video for y'all on do Scorpios forgive and make up in relationships. And I appreciate y'all for having patience with me. I'm gonna just give everybody, a few minutes to come into the chat room. Then I'm gonna go ahead and get started like I always do. Please make sure you like as you enter the chat room. I know it's everybody's about to get busy for the holidays. I'm gonna try to knock out two for y'all. And please make sure you like, and I'm gonna still answer y'all comments and stuff. And I know a lot of y'all ask me for certain videos. If you want me to do a particular video on a certain topic, because it's so many different requests on videos, just after the video is over, just leave it in the comment section and let me know what particular topic, particular subject you want me to do, and I'll knock it out for you. Cause today I'm gonna do some request videos. So whoever got any requests, I'm gonna do your request for you. Just let me know, just put it in the comment section and let me know you want me to do that video or whatever, and I just email me and we'll do that. But hey, hey, Charlie Carson. Thank you, Barbara, for coming in the chat room. Thank y'all for coming in, showing some love. I know everybody will catch on to it as soon as I go ahead and put it out there. But I thank y'all for coming in and just participating. Hey, good morning, Tammy. Good morning. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started with this. Unfortunately, a lot of Scorpios are not quick to forgive nor find it easy to forgive, because Scorpio, we are we are very, very big on respect. We are very big on trust. You know what I'm saying? We find it hard and difficult at times to trust people and let people in our inner circles. We don't just, pick up fair weather friends along the way. We don't just pick people because of necessary status or necessary um, material gain or none of that stuff. It's all about the spirit of the person and the connection and the organic love and appreciation for one another. So when it comes to any type of betrayals or any type of dysfunction and any type of bad chaos in relationships, you know, uh, certain Scorpios, we forgive, but it's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to be like, oh, you just slap me across the face and then okay, everything's going to be back to normal. It's going to take time. It's going to gradually take time. He's going to have to need that space. You know how I always tell y'all that Scorpios, men in particular, we need our space. We need time just to look at the whole picture, look at what we've done in a relationship, look at what the other person has done, because we don't try to throw everything on one person. Hey, Lenhita, Shabazz, and for everybody that's just coming in, please make sure you like the video as you enter in the chat room, please. Hey, Angela G. Hey, Kimberly Morgan. Hey, Jada. Hey, Miss Likeable. Thank y'all for coming in. Just make sure y'all like, yes, because in my earlier stages, when I was more in my lizard stage, in my earlier stage of Scorpio, like as I was maturing, it was harder for me to forgive. I found it in my heart to forgive. Um, I was more focused on, revenge, more focused on getting my point across, no matter how how much drama and stuff it created. But as we evolve and into more of the ego stage and more of the phoenix stage, we become more diplomatic. We able to look at things different, but at the same time, the Scorpio man still gonna need his time. He's still gonna need all the patience. Just like anything, you just have to give him time to reflect. What I mean? Because I'm gonna be honest, a lot of Scorpios they really take betrayal and deceit the wrong way. They take it very hard, and a lot of Scorpios become very bitter, and become very shrewd when it comes to dealing with people. And I had got to the point like that when I was in my more adolescence, more immature stages. But as I became older, I realized only holding in grudges or holding in revenge and things like this is a cavity. It's a cancer, and you don't want to keep that because it's only going to destroy you as an individual. It's only going to make you better. It's only going to make you mean. So it's better to keep it moving. Have that respect. You don't have to be jolly friends holding hands down the through the park, but you still have to learn to mature and learn to get over stuff, and move on. But we don't. One thing about us, we don't forget. What I mean, we do have very excellent memories when it comes to things that happen to us. There's a lot of reasons where a lot of Scorpios don't find it easy to forgive and trust people. A lot of times, it's the spirit of the act on how people do things, because it's not just what you do, it's the attitude in which you do it. It's when it comes to us, it's how you say things, it's how you come off, it's how you present things on a broad scale. And just like I said, whatever you do to a Scorpio, we feel the spirit, we feel the intentions of what you're doing. We understand, if you did it unintentionally. We understand if you did it just to be, harsh, hurt feelings. You can't do anything or say anything to a Scorpio where he's not going to catch on to what your true intentions are, what your true um reasons for doing particular things. Um the Scorpio, just like I said, we are a fixed sign, and we don't jump from relationship to relationship. We don't jump from, and I'm gonna repeat that, Scorpio, we are a fixed sign. Fixed meaning we stay at the same thing and we stick with it. We don't really bounce from here to there like some bouncy ball, from person to person, from click to click, from group to group. Um, we're not the type of person that's gonna be like, wasn't he with her last week and now he's with this person? You're not gonna find that Scorpio. You more than likely you'll see a Scorpio by itself go through a long period of abstinence and being single. Because one thing about introverts, and I seen the guy made a video about this, which I thought was good. One thing about introverts is it's not because they're antisocial necessarily, or because we don't like people, or because we're shy. None of those reasons. A lot of times Scorpios want to be by ourselves just because we want to understand ourselves. We want to be comfortable with ourselves. We want to understand and have the full understanding of the spirit of ourselves and be comfortable. We love our own personal space. You got to understand, this is a man that loves his personal space. He's very comfortable with himself. So at times he can seem very distant. At times he can seem very detached. Not because anything personally that you did or anything that's going wrong in the relationship. It's just because he's introverted. He does things differently. So you just got to understand that he just needs personal time, his personal space. He needs things to, just he needs things done on his own terms at times. And as long as you understand that, and you a person that have your own life and the way you do things and do things in a particular way where you can be more independent, then that's going to be a lot better for a relationship. Let me see. Thank you, Kimberly. Thank you. And anybody just coming in, Please make sure you show love. Let me see. I'm gonna put my little stuff because I don't think my moderator is here today. Because anybody that's my moderator, um, can you please try to remember my email, my Google account, my Google, so whenever I need y'all to post that up there for me, you can just do that and make it easier for me. Hey Mary, thank you so much. I appreciate it. I'm gonna put my information in here right quick. Y'all just give me a second. Because I enjoy doing this with y'all. I love doing this. Hey Tammy, I love doing this. I appreciate all the love. Y'all show me so much love. I appreciate it. Just give me a second. Give me a second. And just like I said, for everybody that's just coming in, if you want me to do a particular topic after this video is over, just put it in the comment section. If you have a particular request, or you think it's a particular video that you've been telling me about that I didn't cover yet, it's not because I'm not doing it on purpose. I got over 20 videos already ready to go. I just been, you know, I've been spoon feeding it, in a way, bird feeding it to y'all because I don't want to force feed nothing to nobody. So I'm just letting y'all gradually catch up on all the videos because I know it's like 300 videos. So I'm trying to just pace myself. Give me a second. My birthday is tomorrow, so I'm gonna do a lot of videos for y'all today because my birthday is tomorrow, and I feel very blessed. I'm very excited. I'm very, very excited to just not because, is, for the average reasons. I'm excited because it's just I'm so blessed to be here. I've overcame so much, and I understand as, just being a young man, that is so much going on in the world, and there's so many other things that could have happened this year. And I'm just so I'm very blessed, and I'm very blessed to have such a wonderful audience that understands what I'm trying to do. And that's why I love doing these for y'all. I don't be doing it just to be seen, or sometimes y'all might be like, where is he at? He don't show his face. Sometimes I just don't want to be oversaturate and just be all in the way. Sometimes I just want to take a break. Give me a second. I'm just giving everybody a little time to come in before I really go in. Y'all give me time because I'm doing this independently. I don't have no fancy assistant. I'm my stuff is all over the place today, so y'all just excuse me. Okay. All right, I'm gonna jump back into this. And just like I said, being a fixed sign with the Scorpio, a lot of times Scorpio stuck we get stuck in a rut. It's not that he exactly want to be, stubborn in particular, but once we get focused on something, we either all the way into it or we're not into it at all. We don't do the flim flamming. We're not the finicky, picky kind of type. We stick with stuff. We don't just move from person to person. We don't date, one person next week. Then 2 months later, you see this person, or you see us posted with this particular female. Then next week, you see us with. We don't do that. We'll stay by ourselves in our own solitude. Just before we start being messy and just dating random people and just letting anybody into our circle, we will stay will Scorpio will stay by themselves for a long period of time, especially the women. The women are really good for being absent for such a very long time. That's why you don't hear a lot of men bring up a lot of stuff about Scorpio women because um a lot of times Scorpio woman will stay to herself and not date for a very long time because we're very particular for the reason because we don't want to do the flim flam jump from person the person jump from relationship to relationship. We're not trying to do that, and we want to be consistent. We want to be, have somebody we can trust and somebody we can depend on. You can't do that when you're just meeting, just anybody off the street and just, y'all not building any type of rapport. Y'all not really, learning each other. Hey, Felicia. Let me see. So like when it's and we put so much dedication, so much time, and so much honesty into our relationship. It's almost like once we betray, it's almost unrepairable. It's only a few occasions, very rare occasions, you'll see a Scorpio forgive somebody for deliberate betrayal or deliberate um shadiness or deliberate, pain, because we realize because once you're comfortable with yourself and you're comfortable with being by yourself as an introvert or individual, not just as a Scorpio, just as an introvert, and in particular, you're not that hell bent. It's not as the pain is not as the sting don't hurt as much as it would with a person that depends on this person, a person that wants to lean on this person all the time, or the person that wants to, need a big crowd with a person that needs yes men in their corner. Like Scorpio doesn't need that. We're satisfied. Even if we have to stand alone, we're satisfied in our own skin. We're satisfied with the moves we make in life. We're satisfied with how we do things. No, my birthday is tomorrow. My birthday is tomorrow. So thank y'all for any type of birthday wishes. I birthday love my birthday. So I appreciate the love. Let me see. I see you are doing more things in the public, like having meet and greets. You should get a promoter. Women should come. Oh, that would be a good idea, Charlie. That would be a good idea. Maybe that's something I should, really look forward to doing in the future. You know what I mean? And I definitely would want to, wouldn't mind collaborating with particular brothers that I feel that speak, real issues. And I can go into that a whole different. That's a whole different video I would have to do about that. But the Scorpio, just like I said, the Scorpio in particular, we're not good into doing random acquaintances. We don't do the, you know, maybe in the early stages where they do like the one night stand thing, but that's not really a Scorpio character trait. We really stick it out with even, people that we have light relationships with. We have some type of deep understanding of one another. Everything with Scorpio is very deep, is very sincere, is very honest. So we don't really have no fake friends and fair weather friends are just acquaintances. We have a deep love and respect for everybody that's within our circle. You know what I mean? We have a deep respect for everybody. Uh just like I said, trust is an enormous part of Scorpio. And I'm gonna say this again: trust is an enormous part of a relationship. If he can't trust you, if you feel like it's some type of distrust between one another, it's gonna be extremely hard to keep that together. Um, it's almost a part of the Scorpio. It's an enormous part of the Scorpio's fiber. It's an enormous part of the characteristic traits are the of that person, that individual as a whole. You know what I mean? Because if he can't trust you, how can we build anything? How could I even talk to you? Because if a Scorpio is not gonna, if a Scorpio don't trust you, we're not the type of people that still keep it friendly, still keep it cool, even though I can't trust you. Nah, Scorpio is not doing that. We once we can't trust you, we pretty much it's pretty much a wrap after that. It's nothing to really be said unless it's some way that it can be repaired and you can build that trust. It's gonna be hard to make up because once the trust is missing, it's almost like taking the glue, taking the cement or the plaster out of a house. You can't, that house is not going to stay together too long because the whole fiber that's keeping it together is not going to, it's not going to stick. You know what I mean? It's like the trust is the cement in a Scorpio relationship. It's definitely the cement. It holds everything together. It has a enormous meaning. It's like the heart of the relationship. If the relationship is the body, the trust is the heart when it comes to a Scorpio relationship. And if that trust is dead, then the whole thing's gonna fall. It's gonna fall completely. Um, and it can cause a lot of it can cause a lot of severe jeopardy. It can cause a lot of resentment. It can cause a lot of frustrations. It can cause a lot of problems. So try to build some type of trust between one each other. Try to build a real type of bond. Don't let it everything be based off of materialism or be based off of physical part of the relationship. Try to build a real relationship, a real trust, a real bond, a real friendship, a real respect. That's what a lot of people are missing in their relationship. People don't have the respect for each other. It's all based on the playing the number game, or it's all based on appeal. It's all based on people's personal opinions on your relationship. if you have to lean on other people's opinion on your relationship, if that the tears, if what your sister or your brother say, you know, it's okay to listen to your relatives here and there, but if you don't have a solid individual standpoint on relationship and comfortable to the point you're willing to, guard it with everything you got, have that same respect for it, it's not going to work. It's not worth you holding on to, because that's how Scorpio see it. A Scorpio, we're not deterred by what our brothers say, or what if we love this individual and we care about that individual, that's all that matters. You know what I mean? But if you get to a point where outside influences have more of a stronghold on your relationship than what you and that individual is going through, then it's not going to work, because you're easily maneuvered. Your opinions are swayed by other people's emotions, and that's not Scorpio at all. We are very extremely independent when it comes to the people we choose to be in our life, with the way we do things. We're very independent. We're not doing things. We're not biased whatsoever on the people we choose to be in a relationship. We're not biased whatsoever at all. We are very, very independent, and once we choose that person, it's no way it can be swayed unless you do something in particular to sway us away. You do something in particular to push us away. It's not going to be based on anybody's personal discrepancies or personal opinions. You know what I mean? Because I done had to argue with close people that I love dearly over certain friends and certain things, because I know they're judging them based off of one or two interactions. Are they going based off of something they heard? Are they going based off of being stereotypical or judgmental? We don't do that. We do things fairly. We judge people, with our own mind, with our own intellect. If the outside people in our relatives don't understand that, then that's fine. As an individual, you got to learn, and especially as a maturing adult, you have to learn to do things more independently. Because if you are type of female that be like, oh, what will my friends think, or oh, what will my mother think, or oh, what would father think, or he's not this. If you're the type of person that's going to nitpick every single aspect of an individual, then maybe you need to look at yourself. You know what I'm saying? If you're the type of person that nitpick every single thing, because a lot of people will say this, right? A lot of people will say Scorpio, oh, they're freaking unrealistic in their judgments. They're very shrewd. They're very mean. They're very blunt. They're very finicky when it comes to choosing partners. That's not the case. We do that with certain people when we don't trust them. We can get like that, but at the same time, we look at people as a whole. We don't judge people based on their experiences, are based on their what they got, or what I can get out of them. If we have a spiritual, if we have some type of connection, even if it's my homeboy, we stick it out. We are super super loyal, even when the other person is doing everything, doing stuff that we know that's not right. We'll look at the whole picture, because we'll look at ourselves and we'll reflect it. So when the Scorpio do cut you off and get to the point where we don't want to be bothered no more, it's definitely for a strong reason. We don't just nitpick people and try to look for stuff to push people away, because a lot of people, you know they'll look for stuff to deflect you. They'll look for stuff to judge you about. They'll look for stuff to, call you out about, or to judge you about. So we don't do that. Hey God, hey Sapphire, hey Moo, hey Momo Libra, hey Felicia. I don't know if I say hello. Hey Felicia. And like I always say, make sure you please like the video. I see it's a couple, like 16 people in the chat room. Y'all make sure y'all help me get them likes up. You know what I mean? Show me some love, because I see a couple of y'all in there. Because I do that too sometimes. Be like, you just forget the click, because you don't think about it. It's just a like, but just show that love and support. Um, it takes a lot of patience. It does take a lot of patience to keep a relationship and forgive and make up, especially when it comes to a Scorpio, because a lot of Scorpios, once we get tired and we get fed up, we really don't want to be bothered. We really don't. A lot of times we shut down, until we learn that patience and learn to mature. We really intolerant of a lot of stuff, and we cut stuff off, and we can be very cold. We can be very hot or cold, and it get to a point where it can almost be ruthless and hot, and just plain mean. And it takes time. It just for anybody, it takes time. It takes maturing, you know, things of that nature. I usually don't do no video like this early on a day like this, but I know I've been away from y'all this long, so I appreciate the love. I appreciate y'all coming through and showing me that love. And, and if you a type of person that's not willing to restore the respect and put the work to restore the trust and restore the respect, then that's an enormous missing piece in a relationship with the Scorpio, and it's a enormous missing factor, and it's almost impossible to reconstruct that if you're not willing to look at yourself and compromise as much as you nitpick at people. Because one thing about us as Scorpio, we look at ourselves and have self-criticism on ourselves, even though if it might be a situation where the other party is at fault, we have to look at ourselves in the same neutral aspect. And it's almost rare that a Scorpio will keep like moving in a situation like that when it comes to trust, when it comes to bonding in particular. Oh yeah, thank you, Black Sapphire. Tell them, make sure you tell them, don't forget to like. um, Let me see. Hey, Mika Cooper. Yeah, you can contact me, and let me put I'm gonna put my email. You can email me if you need to contact me. Cause I'm gonna do another one for y'all too. I'm gonna do another one for y'all to make sure I can go ahead and so y'all can contact me. Let me see. There certain situations when it comes to time where Scorpio will put things to the side, put and let situations go, and are willing to let the animosity, let the childish behavior and um bitterness and resentment go. But it will, the Scorpio, they're not totally unforgiving. We're willing to let bygones be bygones, but you know, it definitely will take a considerable amount of time, and it will take patience. So if you're not a person that's willing to basically, go through the hurdles, you know, willing to stick it out and put your energy into this, then it's not going to be worth holding on to. It's just like, when I make the mirror effect on the Scorpio, how we mirror people's personality, we mirror people's emotions, we mirror people's personality traits. Whether they want to ever admit it or not, it doesn't really matter to us because we are very aware of who we are. We almost like psychologists when it comes to dealing with people. So if you're being, rude or mean or nasty and hurtful, regardless of how wonderful you think you are, whether whether you think rainbows pop out your ears and you think you just this wonderful person, like you think you just the top of the tier, like we will show you exactly who you are because we will mirror your personalities. If you're negative, we will reflect a negative aspect. If you are impatient, we will reflect your impatience. If you are naggy, we will reflect your nagginess. If you have a compulsion to control, then that side of the Scorpio will come out. We will mirror your activity to the point it will enrage people. That's why people get mad. They're like, he's doing the same thing I'm doing, but if you want that treatment, you get what you put in, just like anything else, you get what you put in. If you at work, say for instance, if you at work and you're nasty to everybody every day, can't nobody say two words to you, you just nasty, don't nobody want to be bothered with you, you know, how many relationships and connections do you think you're going to have within that company? You're not going to have a whole lot, and your days is going to be numbered, and that's just how the Scorpio relationship is you get what you put in. So if you put in a half-ass effort and you're not willing to compromise and willing to look at yourself in a serious aspect where you could say, oh, I'm not perfect, you know what I'm saying? Even though I live in a society where they put us on pedestals and where we don't really have to take, any type of real deep responsibility for our actions, and they pamper the ego of the female, like you got to look at it seriously, because if we want that individual to look at themselves, then you do the same thing. Oh, hey Talia, let me see what my friend Talia. Hey everyone, please like and subscribe. Have a great day. Yeah, have a great day. Thank you so much. I love to see all of y'all, especially all of y'all that's been sticking out with me for a while now. I really appreciate it. A lot of y'all that are more introverted like me, and that really don't do the commenting and do the just do it for me. Do it for me. I understand. Trust me, Lord knows I understand, how people are and don't really want to be seen and be heard. Show that love. Just let me know, that you checking me out and that you appreciate what I'm doing, because I do it for y'all. So the feedback y'all give me, I mirror that to y'all. That's why I do so many videos, because I'm mirroring the support of my supporters. Y'all show me that love and y'all so dedicated. I do the same thing. I'm gonna give y'all that in return, and I'm gonna give it all I have. You know, at times I'm gonna take and read from my little handy dandy notebook. I write everything from the top of my head. I don't this is not coming from no internet. So sometimes I might take a little while. I got all this. I just write. I just write. I just write. I just I'm an artist. I just can't stop. It's something I can't. It's in me. I can't stop doing it. I love doing it. I love making these videos. I love showing love. I love doing this for y'all. So I'm definitely putting in the work. I'm not BSing. I'm not doing nothing. This is straight from me. So that's why sometimes I take a couple of days in between, because I might write out 20 videos. Just like I told y'all, I already written out 20 videos already. I got like 3 notebooks full already, full of videos for y'all ready to go. But if y'all have some type of request or anything, y'all want me any topics, just like I said, contact me on my email. I left it in the chat room for some of y'all. That's hey Miss CC. Thank you. Yeah, y'all the ones that's kind of shy and that don't really like to be seen. Y'all show that love. Let me know y'all like the video. Show that love. I appreciate it. Don't think, be like, oh, he got all these people all on his chat. He ain't paying me no mind. No, I look at every single last one of you as individuals because everybody is different. Everybody is special in their own way. So, and every single one of you is a part of this. So I want you to be a part of it. Participate. You know what I mean? Come holler at me in the chat. If you don't want to talk all in the chat and stuff and have people all in your business, it's not really all in. We just having fun. Everybody here is high vibrational. We don't have no flunkies or no dum dums in my channel. That's one thing I can say, and I'm very happy. This I don't I haven't met no low vibrational people from this channel, and I thank y'all so much for bringing such high spirit, wonderful personalities and characteristics, because that's what Scorpio is all about. We love different people with different personalities, with different strengths, with high energy, even if it's different from ours. If they have high, passionate, sincere energy, Scorpio, we definitely appreciate people like that. Thank you so much. And Mr. Goodman, good vibration, peace. How long will you mirror a negative behavior from that person? Until that person realizes that with their bad behavior will reflect their bad behavior. You know what I'm saying? As long as you are just until we just get sick of it and it just goes into it until that Scorpio just go in, up front and just confront you. Because one thing about a Scorpio, we're not a type that really like to do that whole back and forth and have, because we realize it's nothing that's gonna come out of that. So until you willing to sit down, have a sit down and be very realistic and be understanding and look at it from the standpoint of a adult, of being a person that this is the person I care for, this is the person I want to be around, this is the person that I love, then that Scorpio is going to spew the energy that you give. Until you stop spewing bad energy, that Scorpio is not going to put out no good energy. But if you put out that wonderful energy, if you're willing to compromise, be like, hey, you're crazy as fuck, I'm dysfunctional too, I need to get myself together, you need to get yourself together, we can look at it from a neutral standpoint. We got it to get together, because if I keep doing this, then it's gonna be hard. Even if I split ways with you, I'm gonna still have the same attitude. So I'm gonna take this negative aspect of myself into a whole nother situation. So if one thing about Scorpio, one thing, even if we have a horrible fallout with our best friend of 50 years, we learn something from it. We take something from it. We don't be like, oh, all distraught and whatever. We take it as a learning lesson, because just like you said, everything happens for a reason. So with Scorpio, we take even the most devastating situations and turn it into a lesson. We feel like everything is a strength. Can be everything could be a plus. Everything could be a plus. Just like I always tell y'all, the most worst things, and aspects of life can be recycled into good energy. Even the worst experiences and the worst kind of people, you can turn that into a learning lesson. You can turn that something you can take with you for the rest of your life. It's a jewel. Don't ever take a bad situation as being some type of curse or being some type of, you know, unrepairable thing. Take it as a learning lesson, because a lot of people understand, a lot of people don't get to learn these lessons, and a lot of them have to learn the hard way because they're blindsided by it. They don't see it. So if you're going through hell and you made it through hell and back, take that, see yourself as a soldier. You a soldier. You're a first class soldier. You're a survivor, and you have many jewels and lessons. You know what I'm saying? You have those lessons, and you can take that with you. You know what I mean? Recycle it into good energy. Don't take it as, oh, my life is so bad and things ain't never going to work out. You a soldier. You take your lumps and you move on. You know what I mean? You take it as a lesson and you move on. You don't get discouraged by it. You use it as a strength. Use it as your encouragement. Use it as your it's almost like a protective shield. You know what I mean? Because if you've been through it, you can take it across the chin and keep it moving. Y'all, excuse me. So let me see. Y'all telling me so much. Hey, Miss CC. Thank you. Welcome. You so welcome. Tina Turner. Is that Tyina Turner? Your name almost looked like Tina Turner. Is it Tyina Turner? Um, hey God buddy, you're helping me understand a lot about the Scorpio. Thanks. I'm glad you understand. Thank you for your strong foundation. Thank you so much, Kimberly. I enjoy your information. I'm really into Scorpio guy and I want to do all I can. Yeah, definitely. And one thing about us, we see all the efforts that you put in. Even if your Scorpio seem like he's the most detached, most, blunt and plain guy, best believe if somebody step up to y'all and mess with y'all or try to put your security in jeopardy or put your life into a compromising situation, you will see how much your Scorpio care about you. You will see for yourself when them situations, them real life situations hit you, that devastation and that or that injury or whatever, you'll see how loyal that individual, how loyal this man is, as a whole, or how loyal that Scorpio woman is, and you'll see that there's no loyalty that's match can match a Scorpio's. You know, even a Cancer loyalty can sway because if you hurt a Cancer's feeling, they'll go back into their shell and they'll disappear on you. One thing about Scorpio, we'll come back. You know what I mean? Because one thing about Cancer, you don't know if they're gonna come back or not. If you hurt their feelings, man, you really messed up. They might put you. They'll still care about you, but they're gonna definitely put you on the what I call the poo poo list. You're gonna be on the Cancer poo poo list. You're gonna be on the poo poo list. Let me see. Lily Tigers. Sometimes it's deeper than that. Psychology, just two kids trying to find love. Sometimes that soulmate aspects of it, the mirror effects hurt, but we can learn. Yeah, we can learn from one another because a lot of times as individuals, we're oblivious to the things we do. We're oblivious to the things we say because as as us being in this society and being programmed, we're used to the more ruthless things. Hey, Aquarius K, thank you for coming in. Y'all make sure y'all like, show the love. I appreciate it. Oh man, I get so caught into what y'all saying. What I was just talking about. I hate that. I'm starting to become forgetful. Lord have mercy. I got so much stuff. I'm trying to come off where I left off at. Let me see. Oh yeah, yeah. We marry each other. We learn from each other because a lot of people are oblivious of what they do. So until you realize what you're doing, because in this society we're used to people being cold, we're used to being nonchalant, we're used to being mean, we're used to being antisocial, we're used to being conniving, we're used to being greedy, and until we realize we became so desensitized to evil personalities and aspects of ourselves that we're not even willing to look at the realistic and how low we done stoop. So we got to realize what's going on. We got to understand where we stand in relationships because a lot of people don't understand really how they come off as, what I mean, because say for instance, if I'm surrounded by people that never call me out, let's just say for instance, just in retrospect, if I if I hang around a bunch of yes men that love everything I say, that don't call me out, what I mean, I'm running a company or whatever, and I don't get called out or whatever, I'm never gonna realize that. And when I run into somebody that don't play that mess and they confront me about it, I can take it, I can blow it way out of proportion, even though I'm dead wrong. If you surrounding yourself by people that never call you out, you're surrounded by people that, never really tell you the honest truth about yourself, then you're gonna blindly live life in a false reality of yourself, and that's the worst way to go. One thing about me, I know I can be shrewd, I can be a certain type of way at times, but I'm willing to look at myself. And that's why Scorpio will back away from the picture when we know that we're dead wrong. That's why I be telling y'all, when the Scorpio disappears, don't take it as him necessarily doing that because something that's wrong with the relationship or something that you did as a whole. It's that he wants to reflect and make sure he get himself together. Because if we feel like we're not being totally ourselves, or we're not bringing our A game to the table, then we'll back away from the picture until we get ourselves together, until we're at our full potential where we can bring and add something to the relationship. That's why we meet people that we need at the right time. Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, goddess. Hey, Goddess Ocean. I think that's how did I say it right? Goddess Ocean. Um, Amika Cooper. Yeah, I gave you my email, Amika. Anybody? Hey, Jada. I don't know if I say hey already. Felicia. I'm just making sure because I don't want nobody ever feel like, hey, Tammy. I don't want even if I say it again. I'm sorry. I'm so concentrated on that because I appreciate every last one of you because all of y'all are part of the channel. Everybody is a part of the channel. It's pronounced Tiana, 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 Tiana. Okay, Tiana. Okay, okay, Tiana. Thank you. I appreciate all the love. Thank you. And this another thing. Don't assume everything, even when he forgive you and y'all start over and try to recoup things and get things back on a consistent basis in the relationship. Don't assume everything is going to go back to peaches and cream. Everything is not going to be a cakewalk. You know what I mean? It's just like any relationship, just like anything. It's not going to just automatically be peaches and cream. Everything happens over time, and you have to be patient because even just like I said, even a plant needs time to grow. You have to be patient with a plant. You can't just throw seeds out. You can't just sow seeds and then it's going to pop up the next day. You have to nurture it. You have to be patient with it. You have to work. You have to dig. You have to put it on good soil. You have to put good energy into that plant. Then that plant is going to gradually grow until it blossoms into something that's worth holding on to, that you can, love and cherish for a long time. And don't think everything's, and a lot of people, just like I said this before, for a lot of my old viewers, y'all already understand this. A lot of people they want a microwave type of relationship. They want everything right now. It got to be right now. It got to be this way right now. um I'm not willing to put no time and no patience into it. I want it my way. I want it that way. Yeah, it's pronounced. Let me see, hold on. Yeah, Lily Tigers. We do, y'all cancers do, cause my father in particular is a cancer. So yeah, we do, y'all do hold grudges a little bit more than we do, cause y'all get to a point where y'all don't wanna, even be bothered at all. People think Scorpios are the worst ones when it comes to that. Y'all haven't dealt with the Pisces or the Cancer, evidently, because they can be even more emotional, and it can be even more chaotic. Because one thing about a Cancer and a Pisces, they'll put a Scorpio will silently think through and plot and make it happen, which can be more devastating in a relationship. But the Cancer and the Pisces, they'll embarrass you in front of so many people. They don't give a damn about making the scene. they will burst into tears. I'll have you bursting into tears. They don't care if y'all having a dinner and there's 100 people. They will make a scene. If you do something to hurt them, they will let you know how what is wrong with you. Why would you say that? That's so ignorant, and that's so mean. You hurt my feelings. How could you say that? It could be 100 people around. You'd be like, oh snap. And when you get in an argument in public like that with cancer, just zip it. Don't say just get away, because you got to understand this is one of the most emotional signs. So don't get caught up. Don't dig that hole for yourself. Even a Scorpio, as a Scorpio, like we don't even deal with the cancers emotional. We understand it, but we don't. We deal with that with a long handle spoon, because you're gonna dig yourself into some waters that you can't get back. Not even with a life jacket, you can't swim out them waters. Uh, just like I said, everything gradually takes time to forgive. Everything's not going to go back to normal immediately. Uh, you have to basically build from the ground up. You got to let things patch up. You got to, you know, you just got to take time. It won't go straight to the honeymoon phase automatically. You're not going to go into a honeymoon phase. He's not going to be, you know, uh, kissing your feet. I mean, and combing your hair. He's not that type of individual. You got to understand he's an ultra masculine, just like just like a Virgo is super feminine female, the Scorpio male is super masculine. So he's not gonna do that 2018 type of situation, because we're very vintage and we're very old fashioned, very old school. So he might remind you of your grandfather or your dad more than he remind you of your ex, because we have a very stern, very unwielding, way about ourselves. But we are willing to, on certain terms, we are willing to, bend certain things. But when we're Scorpio, when we stand on something, we believe something, that's how we are, and we're not going to sway from that. Because a lot of people sway from certain things because they don't want to they don't want to hurt this person, they don't want to offend this person. That's a Scorpio. We don't have that problem whatsoever. People, we're going to say what we say, and we're going to stand on what we stand on. If you don't like it, that's fine. We can live with that. But if you're a type of person that wants to hear the truth, and you're like type of person that likes people to be honest with you, if you like a person that's loyal, that's super loyal, even if they are hard ass at times, then this the right individual for you. You said we can't help it. The emotion is so overwhelming. It just comes out. I know one thing about y'all can't, man. If you ain't if you're not ready for that, then I got to do a video on the cancer. That's the video I need to do on the cancer. I'm gonna definitely do a video for the cancers. I haven't forgot the Virgos either. Oh yeah, if anybody want to do the Virgos, I think it was Sapphire Black that wanted me to do the Virgos. If anybody want to do the video with me with the Virgos, let me know, and just hit me up on my emails in the chat. Just hit me up. Um, if you're the type of person that's willing to look at yourself, that's willing to take that time and put that whole effort. Hey, wait, what's up, what up? Hey, what up, my boy? Wake the hell up 7, aka the Rollo Show. What I mean, definitely a very, very intellectual brother that thinks outside the box. You know, a lot of us as Scorpio men, we hang out with strong brothers. We hang out with masculine men. We don't hang out with too many, but the ones we do hang out with, they strong, solid people. What I mean? Even if everybody else might feel a certain way about certain, we're not swayed. Scorpio, we're not the type that's gonna be swayed by other people's opinions. It's just, and that's why a Sagittarius and a Scorpio, we have that respect for each other, because we a Sagittarius and a Scorpio, we do things in our own way. We do things in our own, you know, in our own perspective. We're not swayed by other people's BS. We're not swayed by people's attitudes. None of that. We stand on what we stand on. See, I said something good about the Sagittarius, so y'all Sagittarius, stop bashing me. Stop bashing me. Let me see. You know, just like I said, you willing to put that effort into the relationship, the Scorpio will show the appreciation wholeheartedly. The I'm a Pisces, but my Scorpio moon keeps me grounded. Oh, okay. Y'all Pisces, y'all love to disappear, man. Y'all just be disappearing. Y'all love to disappear. I can't. It's just like that fish. Just like I said, that fish is like that fish in the aquarium. Like it could be anywhere. It could be here for a second, then it's gonna be over here. You know what I mean? It's just like if you think about the Pisces, how Pisces move in life and relationships. Think about the fish in the ocean. That fish can go. That fish can be, you know, in the Atlantic one day. Then a couple of months later, they on the other side of the Pacific. You know what I mean? Because they're very versatile. They're very, they're all over the place, and that's why at times people be like, don't the Pisces and the Scorpio have a strong relationship? Yes, we both water signs, but we're both we do have differences. We do have strong differences. You know what I mean? We have very strong differences because we're more of a, you know, stick it out. Let's be patient. Let's make it happen. But Pisces, once they get an idea or fantasize something in their head, then next minute, they be like, I love you and I appreciate it, but I have to go to Ireland. I want to start. I have a dream of growing a vegetable garden and being a vegan in Ireland. You'd be like, we've been building this for 10 years, so you're just gonna walk away and go to Ireland? Okay. Like like they just like to dream and do stuff. That's the only thing I can say about Pisces. Like they'll flip the script on you, you know what I mean? Almost like a Gemini in a certain way, but it's a difference. Uh once you put that effort in, you're willing to be patient, then the Scorpio will wholeheartedly do everything for you. We'll give you 100%. But other than that, nah, we're not gonna deal with all that. Yeah, you're right, Wallow. They be all over the place. It's all good. Do people appear in life when God needs to be? um, and I'm gonna tell y'all this, and this is a key important fact because a lot of women become discouraged by this. Don't let the disappearing act become, like a slap in the face. Don't let the disappearing act be a slap in the face or a distance be a slap in the face because it's just Scorpio needs that time. We need that time. Just like my boy Rollo was talking about how it's time for us to take time to get serious and step away from everything. That's how Scorpio do. We have to step away from everything, shut everything down, get focused, reflect, list all the pros, all the cons and pros of the relationship of our life, period. Not just the relationship of real life, period. We put all the pros and cons, we reevaluate everything and come to a realistic conclusion. So if he back away, it's not because it's certain things that he don't like or whatever. He just wants to reevaluate. We like the type. We're very thinking sign. We're very reflecting sign. I believe that too. What you're saying, the people do appear in your life, when God needs them to be. Definitely, the right people appear in your life when God needs them to be in your life, and that's the one thing we understand. So at certain times we know that certain people not gonna like us, certain people, and we understand that, and we understand that's part of life. I might not agree on something that you said, you might not agree on something I said, but that's part of life. As long as we can have that respect for each other and understand one another, then it's all good. It's gonna blossom into something worthwhile. If you have that patience to let your Scorpio reevaluate everything and take a serious standpoint on stuff, and just like me and my boy Wake the Hell Up 7 was talking about, like, I haven't been on Facebook. I don't have no Instagram. I don't have no Twitter. A lot of Scorpios, we don't do the whole mixing thing because it's not real. It's not real grounded. It's fake. It's not a real. It's no relationships with real substance. It's certain people we'll contact. We'll have our own little personal following on Facebook. You might see a Scorpio do the Facebook, our Instagram here and there, but we're not gonna be so deep into it where it takes over the whole aspect of our life as a whole. No, we're gonna um we're gonna look at everything as a whole. We like to shut everything down. That's one thing about Scorpios. We'll shut everything down. Sagittarius do that too. We'll shut everything completely down and build and start from scratch. We don't mind starting from scratch and working our way up because we'll know where we stand. We know where we want to be at. We don't get lost in the sauce. You ever heard that saying, "Don't get lost in the sauce"? The Scorpios, we don't get caught up in the virtual reality of the world we live in. We very earthy. We're very down to earth, and that's why a lot of people be like, "Y'all very black and white. Y'all so serious," because it'd be like, what kind of thing is that to say? Life is serious. Don't you want a serious man? Don't you want a masculine man? Don't you want a solid man that's not willing to be swayed by every little pretty face, every little attractive woman? Don't you want a man that's solid in himself and who he is? What I mean? You don't want a yes man. A woman can't respect the yes man. What I mean? No matter what she says, a woman can't respect no yes man. Even if she goes raises hell about you not agreeing with her, she don't like that you arguing with her, not going along with what she's saying. She'll respect you. She won't like you. She might not like you for a certain period of time, but she will respect you. What I mean? She definitely will respect you. Uh, just like I said, just like I've been doing, I told y'all, just like, and just not in my personal relationships, and anything, a Scorpio man in this, when we disappear and go off on our own, we'll reflect on bad decisions we done made, on bad calls and bad moves we done, and things we done said, and certain faults of ours. We'll look at it, certain things we need to fix. We'll reevaluate those things. Um, we'll look at the things that we have done and said to other people, situations that we've been in, other circumstances, and we'll take a serious look at it, and we'll try to prepare in the future to be a lot better and to bring a lot more to the table and to be a lot more considerate of that person, considerate of a different situation. We're not these shrewd people that people call us out to be, that don't look at the big picture, that are these mean. It's so many videos of people just bashing us, and it's ridiculous, and it's BS. We are very reflective. We do look at the deeper things of life as a whole. We have this hard out exterior because that's the world we live in. That's the that just being silly and happy go lucky all the time is not gonna get people's respect. It's not gonna be what people want to hear. People want to hear the reality. People wants to know what's going on. People want a serious man. These women are getting tired of silly happy go lucky yes man that's looking at. They used to that. They can go on Facebook and put three pictures and get 3,000 likes just off 3 pictures in their inbox. And my boy, my Doralo show, he can tell you these women got y'all inbox. We know y'all inbox is full with requests from different men. We know y'all get y'all ego stroke every day. So a Scorpio, we're not going to stroke your ego. We're not going to go the extra distance, but we want you to respect us on a respect level as a man, not as some butt kissing simp. You know what I mean? If you want a butt kissing simp, then the Scorpio is not the one for you. We're not going to lick your toes, lick between your toes. We don't get into all that. We do have our kinky side, but we're not going to do that other mess just to be in good standings in a relationship. We have to have that respect. He's gonna be a man of integrity. He's gonna be a man of honor. He's gonna be a man of respect. And we'll take those time we'll take those time to look at ourselves in order to in order to triumph and make it to where we're trying to make it to. We know that we have to do certain things at certain times. We have to make certain people mad at times. Certain things we have to do at certain times. It's life. We men. We have to trailblaze. We're trailblazers. We're not supposed to be sheep following the flock. We're supposed to be trailblazers. We're supposed to be men of honor, men of substance. We're not supposed to be following and ass kissing and looking like lilies. We supposed to be lions and tigers. You know, we're not supposed to be bunny rabbits and hand dogs. We're supposed to be men. We're not supposed to be you know these soft, soft furry animals. We supposed to be men in the jungle. You know what I mean? We need to go back to that. We need to get back to that masculine energy. We need to promote that masculine because too many feminine stuff going on nowadays. Way too much feminine stuff going on. No sign is all good or all bad. One of the 12 people cannot be. Yeah. That's my friend Mary. That's my friend Rollo. Mary. She just want to understand what you say. Everybody up here have vibrational Rollo. Everybody up here. So you ain't really. It's all good. He just trying to tell you. He just trying to tell you. A lot of women will put you through certain tests to see how you stand. You know, see if you can make it. Because if you can't pass those tests, women have these tests for you. If you don't pass those tests, then you're not gonna make it. You know what I mean? You're not. You get me, sunshine. Preach. Okay. I just want to make sure, Mary. Preach. We need strong men. Yeah, we need masculine men. I'm not 50, 60-year-old man, but I done been through enough hell and back to have a lot of wisdom, and a lot of older men respect me because I do come with the masculine energy and that old fashioned energy. I do have a little up to date, as far as my attire, but as far as my morals, my standards, and my beliefs, is very, very, very old fashioned, very vintage, whatever you want to call it. And my last point I want to make is, this is one thing y'all have to remember. Anybody that's wanna, be in a relationship with a Scorpio, you have to remember this. And some Scorpios need to realize this, so you need to listen to this last point. Some Scorpios, and it's the women, whether it's the women or the men, we have the tendency to let the harsh experiences, the bad tragedies, the losses, the heartbreaks. A lot of Scorpios, we have the tendency to let that harden our hearts. But it makes us bitter. It makes us it makes a lot of us very mean. Until we evolve from that, we have to rise above that and let it burn in the ashes. We got to put all the BS and let it burn in the ashes. We can't as a Sagittarius, I have the test women mindset. Yeah, but we have to evolve. We definitely have to evolve in order to get rid of that dark standpoint of life. We always gonna look at the real dark crevices of life. We always gonna look at the more taboo things in life because that's what Scorpio is all about. We look at the stuff that people are scared to look at. We say the stuff that people are scared to say. Not only we'll say it twice. We'll even write it down and send it in the memo for you to look at 100 times. We have what they would call balls of steel. You know what I mean? From even the women, no disrespect, even the Scorpio women, they tough. You know what I mean? Tough titty, whatever you want to say, whatever you want to call it. Like some tough cookies. You know what I mean? Tough. We tough and hard as hell because we have such big, enormous hearts. You got to put a shield around something so vulnerable. So we're tough, we're hard, but at the same time, we'll give you the shirt off our backs and we'll stick it out with you for a long time because we had that loyalty, we had that endurance, and we had that realistic perseverance to, put everything we got. This is a lot longer than the video I did in a long time, but I know y'all appreciate it. Please make sure you like, subscribe. I thank you for all my new subscribers that just came in. Thank you so much. I'm a Virgo. I try to deal with a Scorpio. I just don't have patience. Virgos, y'all so nitpicky. So it's y'all can't be so nitpicky. You gotta be able to look at it the whole picture. That's why I said you got to look at the whole picture. I'm a Libra. Okay. I did a video on a Libra. So hey, so love. Check out my Libra video. Just look through my list. It's like one of my last it's like the last couple of videos I've done. I did a Libra video. So check that out. Make sure you please like. Thank you so much. Just like I said, if you have a request for me, you can either email me, my email in the chat if you want to show me some love, whatever. My PayPal is in the chat or whatever. I'm gonna leave it in the comment section. I got some more videos coming up for y'all. I'm gonna do another one this afternoon. And I love y'all so much. I appreciate the love. Please make sure you share my videos, continue to share, continue to show that love. And thank you so much. Thank you for all my moderators. Thank you so much. Thank you. I got certain new equipment, so I'm definitely investing and putting seriousness into what I'm doing in my craft. I'm doing a lot more recording, and I'm making sure I'm bringing my best A game for y'all. So y'all show me that love back, and I'm gonna put everything I got into it. I love y'all to death, and I appreciate it. Thank you so much. I oversaying, yeah, I laugh at these tests because and I thank y'all so much. So for all the fellas, pounds, slap, slap, slap. You know how I do. Thank y'all. Thank you all the brothers of truth, all the brothers of honor, all the brothers of integrity, all my Scorpio brothers, just everybody that's in the struggle, that's trying to do what they gotta do. Just thank y'all so much. For the ladies, kisses, all ladies. Big love, big hugs. Thank you so much. There's no words I can really describe how much I appreciate it. Thank you, my boy. Wake the hell up 7. Thank you, Talia. Thank you, Sapphire Black. Thank you, my boy Troy. Um, thank you for just thank everybody. I can't even name every. It's so many. It's so many of y'all. Thank y'all all. Thank you, everybody. Every last single one of you. Means so much, and I appreciate that. Y'all stay tuned, and y'all make sure y'all like and support. Virgo can get a Virgo can get a grip. Make your mind up, Sagittarius. Let me see. I have one more thing. Oh, you a Leo? Oh yeah, I did a video on the Leos too. I got videos on Leos. I got video on Taurus. I done videos with and interviews with um different signs. So y'all just gotta look through my catalog. A lot of y'all just gotta catch up on some of my old videos. You know what I mean? Make sure you look. before you ask me to request something, make sure you look, make sure I haven't already done it already, so I don't do the same video twice. I see your request, so make sure you just send them in, put in the comment section, show that love. I appreciate y'all. Peace, love. I'm out.